Welcome, everyone, to the Reading Writing Corner. This is a little different than normal, and there are actually two reasons for that. And the first reason is it's ain't a book review, it's not a book haul, it's not a TBR. It's actually a new thing I'm gonna do for a little bit. Upcoming in a week time, literally, there is, well, by the time you get this, it'll have already started happening. But November is National Novel Writing Month, and yes, there's a lot of controversy going around about National Novel Writing Month and NaNoWriMo, as people in that community call it, about a bunch of stuff that I don't really keep up to speed about because I just like the community for writing and the goals of just for 1 month a year. Your goal is to write 50,000 words, and that's what I'll be doing. I'm going to try to post maybe little writing sprints and stuff to, I don't know, encourage y'all to write while I'm writing, and maybe give you some updates on some of the things I'm doing with that writing and all that stuff. So that's what that is. But first, we're going to do a little book haul. I know I said it wasn't actually a book haul, but we're going to do a small little book haul because I should not be allowed in the stores that have books. Obviously, I should never be allowed in a store that has books, and I should never have money that will allow me to buy books. Look, that's brand new. So this is my oh no, this is my little book haul. It's a little off because I'm recording it off of my computer because we're about to do a bunch of stuff on my computer. So we're gonna start with the top one. That was a little blurry. Brandon Sanderson's Mistborn. I've been told by many YouTubers that I watch that if you want to get into the Brandon Sanderson's Cosmere universe, to start with the Mistborn series. And I happened to be at Barnes and Noble and saw this, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm start with this for the Mistborn. So that means my little slip of paper gets to go into the TBR jar for Mistborn. Yay! There's that. That means I don't have that many more little slips of paper for yellow. Got that off. The next one is one I saw and I've heard a little bit about, and it sounded interesting. So it is actually The Bone Witch by Rin Kupachik. I actually don't know if this is a female or male author. It's a female author. So Rin is the author of this. And it's about necromancy, and it'll be interesting to read. I picked this up. Also, I believe at Barnes and Nobles. So, not Barnes and Nobles, but Books A Million. Oh no, I said Barnes and Nobles. That's where a lot of people get their books from. Books A Million, where I get my books from, because there is no Barnes and Noble near me unless I want to go all the way to a different state. And I'm not interested in that. So that also means that, actually, because this was bought the day after I bought 3 other books, that means I went to green. Which means for a book haul for November, not book haul, but my DVR for November, I'll actually be able to start pulling different colored stripes. So that means sequels will get in there and everything, and that's going to be awesome. Finally, be able to start reading some sequels and get some sequels in there and get some book series and stuff done. Yeah. So I bought from Walmart because I went there to buy a birthday present. For somebody in my house. This is the first book I picked up. The Crow Prince by Holly Black. Yep, there we go. Okay. But yeah, there we go. We'll just put this right in front of my face. So this is what I bought. I've heard a lot of stuff about it, and it all seemed pretty interesting. So I picked up. This will be on my list of book to read, which is also another yellow paper. So yay for that. So, lots of people have read Fourth Wing, and most people have the hard covers, but in all honesty, I prefer paperbacks. So when I can get a paperback, that's what I get. So here is Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. Excited to put this in my TBR and start pulling it. Since it's yellow, there's a possibility of actually pulling it. And I like the fact that this one actually came with stenciled edges of dragons. So it's pretty cool in my opinion. So with that, my yellow paper. Yay! And for the last book I bought, now I do watch a lot of booktubers and a lot of everything, but for this book here that I bought, I was watching Elizabeth Wheatley's shorts that she does. She does a lot of them about books and stuff, and I really like watching her shorts. I do plan to get her series, the Dangerous Assassin series, and maybe even Bastard's Honor and Tears of the Wolf eventually. Just don't really have the funds for a lot of stuff, and if I can buy it, close by or off of Amazon, it makes it a little easier for me to purchase books, which I understand some people don't do. So doing it off from another website that I can't physically buy from or from Amazon is a little more difficult for me to gain access to and be able to go, oh yeah, I have the money to do that. But like I said, eventually I will buy those books because I want to read them. Well, especially the Dangerous Assassins book. It sounds interesting. But she did recommend something by her friend, Abigail Owens. And it is The Games Gods Play. Now, it is a hardcover. That's because it's brand new. Oh, that's pretty interesting. Oh no, you can't see it. But yeah, there you go. That's pretty cool. There's a lot of stuff there. I liked it for the stencil edges that it came with, even though it's not a special edition or anything. I think that's pretty cool. That it was stencil edged. And the reason why I really want to pick it up is because it's got a deck. I didn't realize there's a Greek mythology, but that's okay. I'm okay with reading Zeus mythologies, Hades mythologies, and stuff like that. So that made this. Yay! Okay, so with that was my lovely book haul. I will organize all my books. I'll probably not actually be into the book until I do my little unhaul thing where I can fit them in there, because my bookcases are filled to capacity at the moment, and I don't have room for them at that current time. Now, on to the other stuff. Here we are. This is what I wanted to really point out. I hope you guys can see this stuff quite well, but if not, I'm probably gonna up the font and everything to make it better for you guys. Okay, so to prepare for National Novel Writing Month, I have been doing a lot of editing and stuff in October, which is Preptober for National Novel Writing people. And in Preptober, basically what I do is prep for the writing that I'm going to be doing, and I prep for anything else I need to do. And I've been prepping for the channel and everything, so that way there's videos still constantly coming out up until like the first week of December, so that way I have a buffer before I have to get back into doing stuff. So all of this has been edited and posted up, recorded, edited, and posted. Down here, as you can see, my TBR, of course, will be edited and recorded probably either the 29th or the 30th or even the 31st of October, and edited, and then of course posted for the 1st of November. This actually is going to go up on the 4th, so you'll see this on the 4th, a couple days into it, and you'll find out all the kinds of stuff that, all of this. I have already edited Mr. Murder and the Birth of a Killer videos, so those will be going out to you on those days for November. And then I have these 4, which I've already recorded. I need to edit them. That's why they're bold. It's because bold means recorded. Italics means edited, and cross through means uploaded and ready to go. The ones that aren't anything normal, or just normal writing, it means needs to be recorded. That also means that I'll have these up here. I'm still reading The Willful Princess and the Piebald Prince. I'm not that far into it, but hopefully it's only 184 pages. I'll get it done before the end of October and be able to do that. Now, I do have a second channel. It's my well, this is my Reading Around His Corner. As you can see, I've got a lot of stuff up going for it, everything, but I do have a second channel, and it's called the Lizmeister 3. It's a gaming channel, and I do record games and stuff for that. As you can see, I do have videos to post of different things, and I do sometimes do shorts on this channel, so there's that. For that reason alone, we have my lovely thing here. Okay, so this is my October list of things. Obviously, that should be crossed through. So, basically, I recorded all of this stuff. Anything that's crossed through means it's been posted. If it's normal, it means it hasn't been recorded yet. It needs to be recorded, but the Phasma Halloween thing hasn't dropped until 28th. I'm recording this on the 27th, so that will drop soon, and I'll record that, and I'll get that out of the way. And then all of this down here for November has, obviously, as you can see, majority of has been recorded. The Phasma videos that I do on Sunday nights, I record them, and then I edit them Monday nights, and then I upload them Tuesdays. And the VODs are because I stream every Friday on my Twitch channel, which is the Lizmeister 3. So those can't be done those can't be scratched out until that happens. I've also, as you can see, gotten a head start on December for some stuff, but I'm not completely worried about December. I just wanted to get November out of the way if that I could, so that way I'd have more time for writing, because I want to get 90,000 words. So with that being said, you're wondering, what is your preparations? What are you going to be doing? My preparations are already practically done. What I'm doing is I'm writing for a fan fiction. So yes, I'm actually going to produce that. If you can guess what it is that I'm writing for in the brief time that you've seen that, you can go ahead and guess it. But I am, as you can see, 8 chapters into this, part 4 out of a part 10 series of fan fiction that I am writing for a fan fiction, for a cartoon show that exists in the world. And my goal is to complete this part during a National Novel Writing Month. But since it's a fan fiction and it pertains mainly to the main storyline of the TV series that it has, I need to watch TV series, get down all the words, who says what and when, and get all the details of what happens. I write it all down, and then I gotta tailor it and everything to make it off kilter, because it is not the same. It is, it's fanfiction, obviously, but it's gonna be non-canon for some of the stuff in it that I have in the elements that are non-canon, but the rest of it's going to be canon. So the TV episodes, things still happen, they just maybe say something slightly different. Some of the actions that are taken by the characters will have changed. So some things will be different and some things will stay the same. Um, and that's just the way it is for this story. And it takes a lot of work, it takes a lot of time, and really it's a lot of time to write it all down, because you gotta pause what I'm watching to write down what happened. Maybe you have to go back a few steps to see, make sure I got everything correlated. So I'm rewatching TV series episodes over and over and over again several times, and it's tedious work, but I think it's rewarding because people like the series that I'm writing so far. They're all like over 100,000 words, which is awesome. Means I'm doing a lot of great work. And currently, out of everything I do have written, let's not use that one. Let's use just take it all into account. It's about 36,000 words, give or take a few things. Currently working on chapter 9, as you can tell, and it's not very far into it. It's like 1,500 words, and the chapters go for between 3,000 to over 4,000 words per chapter, depending on what's happening and what's going on. And there's also little side things I'm sticking in there. Like, not every single chapter is, well, a chapter. Like, I have in here their birthday, which doesn't happen in these episodes. And I have therapy, because, you know, people need to go to therapy to talk about stuff, because my character in this, my main one, went through a lot of stuff in the first 2 parts, plus all the stuff that happens in season 1 and season 2, and I think I'm on season 2, 3, I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot to deal with. So there's that. If I feel like it and if I have time, there's actually well, there's 24 up there, but there's more papers somewhere. A story I'm writing at work, doing dirty work, where I'm just writing on these little things that's from work, that have, let's see, little things, have lots of words on it. It's its own story, and maybe I'll type it out, but I'm not actually gonna count that towards Nano. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that yet. I don't know if I'm gonna try self-publish or not, or if I want to try doing like tapas or something and getting it out there. So there's that. Also, I just wanted to update you guys real quick. I had to spend like 3 hours babysitting my beautiful, wonderful niece that's only a couple months old. It was a wonderful. She slept some, and I was able to read, and I'm up to 86 pages out of 184. So I'm like about 100 pages left to this. I'm going to most likely edit this and finish reading this, because I want to get this done. But I've also got other things to do, like I gotta take a shower, I've got to finish my laundry because it's my laundry day. Still have things to edit. I've just recorded a bunch of stuff today, like for reviews. I recorded the How to Train Your Dragon review, the Harry Potter review, the slime review for the Reincarnated Slime, the review for Study of Scarlet, and I might, if I get this one done, write out everything I can in it, and maybe record it if I have enough time. But as it's going on 5:50, it's almost time for Phasmo recording, because I do my recordings on Sunday for Phasmo. The new thing at 7, and I've got to take a shower, so I might not get this done tonight. Might bring it when I go to my appointment tomorrow to see if I can get some of it read then, before I come home and do a bunch of editing and everything, because I want to get this done and record a new TBR as soon as possible, because yeah, I want to know what books I'm reading for next month. Also, I'm putting a stipulation because it is Nano month, and I don't want to not write as much as I can, and book reading takes up time, takes out writing time, and I don't want to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull just 3 books, and they're going to be 3 different colors because I cannot do that. One's going to be white, one's going to be orange, one's going to be yellow. So excited that I can do that now. And December we'll go back to doing 4 to 5 because everything will be laxed back down and I won't have to rush to get things out for Nano prep, because I am prepping for Nano. I'm doing a lot of stuff for Nano. I've already got most of the storyline for this prepped, like I said earlier, so I'm not too worried about all of that. What I am worried about, there's something on here that's just driving me nuts. Hate on my perfection of a book. It used to be a library book. It really bugs me when librarians do this. But I understand. What was I saying? Yeah, I've done a lot of prep and a lot of stuff. There's a lot of prep work on the side here. If I really want to, it's right here. There's a lot of prep here. Like, this has the script for some of the episodes. Like, I am going on to season 3 of it. I just gotta finish the movie prep stuff that was done, because there was a movie that I had to write out. So once I get that done, we'll be going on to season 3, which will happen in 11. Chapter 11 will be the season 3 starters, and I think that one has like 20 episodes to it, so I most likely won't finish it in part 4. It'll probably happen in part 5. Let's just up this a little bit so I can read some of it. No, it's telling me that I will finish season 3 of the first TV series for this in part 4, and that part 5 will start the new series, season 1, which is interesting. And that one only has like 10 episodes per season, which is weird. Except for season 3. Season 3's got a lot of weird stuff going on. So, yeah, there is that, which is pretty, pretty interesting. This is Scrivenger. In case you didn't know, I do a lot of my work on it. Part 1 through 3 is on a different one. See, down here, there's part 1. You probably can't see it, but it's there. Yeah. And then this one, 4 through 6, and then I'll have 7 through 9, and then 10 will have its own little area. It's a lot of work, but I love it. I'm enjoying it. And once I get this series done, I'll work on my other 2 to 3 fanfictions I've got, and then it'll be straight my own work from then on, because I should really concentrate on my own stuff and work with my own stuff and do my own stuff. It's what I should be doing, honestly. And I don't do it. And I should. That's why I write the stuff at work, so that way I can do it. Yay. So there's that. There's what I'm doing for Preptober. I can actually show you some stuff, I guess. I'm gonna spend my neck platter. Ooh, but I've already started writing some of the stuff down for that story of my own. This is some more of it that I've wrote out on. Actually, this is a different story. So here's a different story. Yeah, I gotta write out that too. But here's a notebook full of all the stuff and prep that I have for this. I got a lot of stuff going for it and everything. So there's that. It's opened up to panic attacks because my character is going to start having panic attacks a lot, and I need to know how to describe panic attacks and get them right. Yes, you need to have all that stuff. I have a lot of loose little papers for stuff, and it's everywhere. This here is actually my outline for my series. As you can see, there's part 4 there, part 5 here, part 6, you know, and it just goes all the way up to part 10, and that's my outline of what chapters happen where. Sometimes I gotta reorganize them, and sometimes I don't. It really just depends on what happens, and everything. So, if you want me to do more stuff like this, talk about more about the stuff I'm working on, or anything at all that deals more with my writing career, what I'm doing for writing. No, you're not going to get my writing handler for any of the websites that I write for, because you know what I mean. But if I do publish anything, yeah, then you will know that stuff, because I will let you know about any of that, the developments of that, how that's going, everything. Because I want you guys to be part of the journey. And that's why I've started doing this. Because I want you guys to be part of the journey of how I'm processing things, how I'm doing things, and how I'm reading things, and how I'm enjoying them or not. Like right now, I'm enjoying this, The Willful Princess and The People Prince. Right now we're just on The Willful Princess. It's not exactly what I thought it would be, because I thought this would be like the prequel to Fitz Chivalry, and it's actually not the prequel to Fitz Chivalry as far as I can tell. And so yeah, there's that. But it's still interesting to read, because it talks about the Farseer hair, it talks about the wit, which is the beast magic, which Fitz Chivalry is known for, in the Farseer trilogy for the Assassin's Quest by Robin Hobb. And so that's interesting to see how it came to their land. It wasn't always in their land, apparently. So that's interesting to read. I think that's unique on its own. Excuse any of the kids complaining in the background. They're all, just loud. So, you want to know how I'm rating some of the stuff here? There's this thing I actually wanted to show you. So, my reading start, or what I did, and everything. I say new to me, but that's on YouTube. The first books, if I read them or anything like that, so that way people know that, yeah, I'm reading them. We have stats. That's why I do it, actually. We got some stats like ratings: 1 stars, 4 stars, 3 stars, 2 stars. It does the ratings for it. So, and then author, gender, series, DNF'd, owned, haven't started, incomplete, finished. We got my standalone, so my series that I own. Genre. As you can see, there's a lot, I have a lot of stuff that goes in there. Like, we have romance, we have paranormal, classic, historical, thriller, mystery, paranormal romance, horror, fiction, non-fiction, fantasy, authors I'm familiar with and dealing with. This will show you my unhaul currently of what I am unhauling for this. Some of it I have not reviewed for the channel, and some of it I have, but I've decided that I'm not going to force myself to read a book that I absolutely have no interest in reading. So if you want to know my thoughts and feelings on it, you can ask. When I go to unhaul, I'll actually let you know some of my thoughts and feelings on them, and what I thought about the book, and why I'm unhauling it, and all that stuff. So you'll see that I have like the Confessions of Noah Webber on here, which was drawn, but I decided I didn't want to read. The Hunger Games, Catching Fire is on here, and then there's Carol Nelson Douglas. She has a bunch of books. I've decided that I'm getting rid of. The Scarlet Letter, I know it's a classic, but I'm really not interested in the classics. That's why the Adventures of Huckleberry Finn is on here as well. We have some Seminar Green. I'm just like iffy on. I read them, but I don't have the full series, so it's, you know, not really hitting well. And the 47th Samurai, which I thought was something that it's not. I don't like reading things that I don't think they are. It just doesn't pan out well, because if you're expecting it to be one thing and it turns out to be something it's not as interesting or good for you. It's just not there. It won't hit the mark the way you thought it would, and it becomes a disappointment, and then you're just reading a book where you're disappointed in it, and it just makes the rating go down and down to the point where you just like, I just don't want to read it no more. So there's that. I think that's it. That's all I got for you guys. If you want to see anything else, like I do have all the books that I currently own. I have a list of all the books I have kept that I liked, that I've read so far off of my list of things. I should put the Study of Scarlet in here. The Study of Scarlet by Arthur Conan Doyle. Series is Sherlock Holmes. It was 142 pages that I had, and yes, it's definitely part of a series. So there's that. I have Mike to buy, maybe. Let me just say, I have over 860 books listed for to buy, and the thing is that some of these I might not like, and some of them I might. So I want to buy the first book in the series to denote whether or not I want to buy it or not. Because if I read the first book and I don't like it, then wonderful. And if it's a standalone, well, I just have to risk buying it. There's a lot more series in here than there are standalones, as you can see. I'm a series reader, and I'm a standalone for the most part, because I like to be immersed into series and stories, and anything that's got this like squiggly mark right here, it means it hasn't come out yet. And if it has, I haven't updated it yet because I don't know how many pages it is. And there's some of them. And there's some of these that have a lot of pages to them. Like this Asian Saga by James Cavell. I don't even know if I'm going to like it. But it's on here just in case. I do have, if you guys want, an Amazon wish list for books. If you want it. I'm not going to tell you you're obligated to do anything with it. But it is a list of books that I currently don't own. That have a lot of first book in series, but some of them aren't listed on there because I haven't had time to add them. Because there's like over 800, probably like 500-600 in the first part of a series, or something like that, and it's a lot. I also have my list of mangas that I own and mangas that I want to own and everything. And what they currently have for book amount. So yeah, there's a lot. Some of it's actually out of print and you can't find it very much, or it takes a minute for it to get back into print. So I don't have a lot of them, and I'm trying to get the rest of them. So I struggle sometimes. I think that's it that I have that I can show you of my daily work and stuff that I think about and do, and if I remember. Like I said, there's a lot of books on my books to buy maybe that I don't have listed anywhere because it's a lot of work to go through and do that. There's some stuff on my Goodreads as well, and I can drop that down below if you want that as well. I'll leave them in the description in case you want to go ahead and find them and do something with them. But no obligation, not something you need to do or even worry about if you don't want to. So I'm going to say here to end this, if you think I deserve a like, your comment, or even your lovely subscription, you can drop that down below, and I much appreciate it. I mean, if you don't want to, you don't have to. I'm not going to force you to do anything whatsoever, in absolutely no way, shape, or form. So, with that, I will see you next illusion.